Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in this class on Shri Suktam. So we have
Good
completed.
evening, Guru.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. So we have completed till the fourth mantra. If you have caught up with all the classes, and today we'll be looking at the fifth mantra. And if we have time, then we'll be going to the sixth mantra as well. But it depends on the amount of time that we have. Okay. But then before we begin, let's start with the daily Shanti mantra from the Upanishads. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunakatu, Saha Viryankara Vavahai, Tejasvinadaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. So the fifth mantra, it is about Shri, who is delightful and uniquely lit up, shining with all her glory and revered by all beings, who are in this world and who are not in this world. Okay. And this is a mantra that seeks refuge in that Shri who embodies the lotus and who, as the sound ing, okay, the bija mantra is ing. So this mantra forms the core of the seed mantra of Sri Lakshmi. Okay, and this is a prayer to Shri to destroy your inner as well as outer poverty. Okay, and the verse is, we do it with the proper swara. Okay, so it will be Chandram Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajusata Mudaram Tam Padminim Sharanam Prapadye Alakshmir Me Nashyatam Tvam Runomi. And if we have to explain each of the words, Chandram refers to the one who is delightful as the moon. Prabhasam is the resplendent one. Yashasa is the one with all the glory. Jwalantim is the glowing one. Shriyam is the divine mother of Sri Vidya. Loke means in the world. Deva Jusatam, it means revered and attended by luminous beings. Okay. Udaram means the one who is generous. Tam means to that. And here the reference is, of course, Lakshmi, which is Shri. Then we have Padmini, Padminin. So it represents the one who embodies the lotus, who sits on the lotus, or who wears lotus garlands. Okay. Im is the Shakti mantra forming the core of the Bija mantra, Rim, which is the Bija mantra of Sri Lakshmi, Rim. Okay. Sharanam means refuge or shelter. Prapadye means surrender. Okay, that means you are surrendering. Alakshmihi, it means lack of prosperity, lack of wealth, lack of beauty and goddess. Me means my. Nashyatam means be destroyed. Tvam means you, that means to you. And Bronomi means embracing or choosing, that means you embrace or you choose. Okay. So this is a prayer to recognize or embrace Lakshmi as Chandra. Okay. And Chandra, of course, is the embodiment of delight. Okay. And when you embrace Lakshmi as Chandra, the presence, her presence, that means, is always felt at the crown of the head. Okay. At the Sahasrara Chakra. All right. And as children of Jata Vedas, okay, if you have attended the first class, you will know that we are considering Jata Vedas as the omniscient one. Okay, Jata Vedas is also the fire that carries all the blessings from the Shri Suktam. Okay, so since Jata Vedas is the omniscient being, so as children of Jata Vedas, it is a prayer that we perceive a range of rays that are delightful and nurturing. Okay, and this aspect of Lakshmi's, this aspect of radiance that belongs to Lakshmi is known as Chandrakala. Okay. And Chandrakala, you will see Chandrakala right here, like a glacial snow that melts at the Sahasrara chakra. Okay. And as the snow melts, okay, it irrigates all systems of the body and all faculties of the mind with its ambrosia. All right. And as this, as this snow melts and flows down, it fills you with passion for life. Okay. And it nourishes your body, your mind, and your senses. And, you know, as you pass on this passion and nourishment to human beings who are always in need of love, compassion, patience, the capacity of forgiveness, what results is your overall healing. That means you heal yourself, okay, as well as you rejuvenate yourself, right? So this is also a prayer to recognize and embrace Lakshmi as Prabhasa. Prabhasa means to wave of radiance. So as this wave of radiance, Lakshmi dispels the darkness of ignorance, ego, confusion, attachment, and fear. And this prosperity that is brought about by Lakshmi also prevents you from groping in darkness. This is very much evident, isn't it? If you don't know where your money will come from, you will try multiple things and you don't know what things will work and what things will not work. But if you know if you know your exact source of income, when you know your exact, you know exactly what to do that brings the money, you will not only stop groping in darkness, you'll also stop pushing others into darkness. Okay. And this Prabhasa is the guide, to finding your inner peace. Okay. And finding your inner peace is the ultimate goal of all spiritual practice. Okay. All spiritual practices have just one goal, that is finding your inner peace. Okay. And this inner peace yields lasting happiness, something that no one can take away from you. Okay. This is also a prayer to recognize and embrace Lakshmi as Jwalanti. Jwalanti means the one glowing with intrinsic magnificence, that is known as Yashasa. Okay. And the one who glows with this Yashasa is known as Yashasvi. Okay. It's a very common name in the north. So this, Lakshmi as Jwalanti gives a spark to the Kundalini Shakti that lies dormant in all of us. And as this Kundalini Shakti gets a spark, it awakens the inherent potential of all the 7 chakras. Okay. So once this potential is awakened, your higher qualities are brought to light. Okay. That means you start working for others rather than for your selfish motives. Okay. You start serving, right? Service is the only motive that we come to this world. And once those higher qualities of service are awakened, then others will start responding to you in a very, in a very polite manner. Okay, in a very benign manner. And as these higher qualities of yours are focused, as these higher qualities of yours are brought to light, then you also have an understanding of the higher qualities of others. Okay, so Lakshmi is the one who brings nature's abundance to light. And as the vessel, you as the vessel, that means we as the vessel are entrusted to carry the gift of abundance to the world so that this world may treasure her gift diligently. Okay, that is the reason why Venus exalts in the 12th house of Pisces. 12th house is the natural sign of the Pisces is the natural 12th house. That is where Venus, exalts. Why? Because giving is the only key to receiving. Okay, if you give unconditionally, the universe gives back to you manifold. Okay, so this is also a prayer to recognize and embrace Lakshmi as Deva Jushtha. That means the divinity that is revered and attended by Devas as well as the Rishis or the luminous beings. So Jata Vedas is responsible for creating all the 3 realms. That means the heaven, the earth, and the space that stands in between. And Jata Vedas, being the omniscient being, resides in all these 3 realms, presides over them, and transcends them altogether. And human beings, we stand in the middle realm, right? We can see what is above us, we can see what is below us. All right, we can see what is within us, we can see what is outside us. So as you become more aware of your inner radiance, as you become more aware of, of Lakshmi as Devajushtha, you start revering her as you start revering her as your own essence. She will make your body and your mind her residence. That means, she will walk and talk as you do. All right. She will laugh and play as you do. So it's all about becoming one with Lakshmi. Okay. And, once you become one with her, then her presence will be felt in the reverberation of each action that you do. Okay. So this is also a prayer to recognize and embrace her as Udara. Udara means prosperity that is fully manifest and completely active. Okay. So we know that nature is the container of limitless abundance. I think I spoke about abundance in the last class as well. Abundance is like that ocean which is always there. You can take a glass of water from that ocean. You can take 100 glasses of water from that ocean, but the abundance will still be there. Okay, but although nature is the container of this limitless abundance, most of it lies dormant. Okay, and for those who don't see this abundance, it will always be something that is imperceptible, that is inconceivable. So when you embrace Lakshmi as Udara, you shake off the dormancy of nature's abundance and it becomes perceivable. It becomes perceivable so that you can gain access to nature's bounty. Okay. And once that abundance becomes perceivable, your heart and your mind is infused with a lot of generosity. Okay. This is also a prayer to understand and embrace Lakshmi as Padmini. Padmini is the Shakti that gave birth to the first lotus. Right? And, at the end of, if you have studied the Vishnu Puran, at the end of the Pralaya, that means the annihilation of the era of the universe, this Padmini got concentrated at the navel of Vishnu, right? And who is Vishnu? Vishnu is the divinity who rules over, time and space. And from this concentrated, time and space, the lotus of the universe was born. This blossom gave birth to the creator. And then time and space came into existence. Okay. So this Padmini Shakti represents the intrinsic radiance of Lakshmi. And once it becomes internalized, you become aware of all the 7 chakras, of all the 7 states of consciousness. Okay. And this Padmini Shakti, it is present in, okay, just hold on. There are some people waiting. All right. So this Padmini Shakti, it is present in Vishnu as the yogic sleep, right? That is known as Yoga Nidra. Okay. It is present in Brahma as the power of awakening, right? That is known as Jagara or Jagruta. And when that Padmini Shakti comes into you, it is present as knowledge. That means as Veda Garbha. Okay. So in a way, Lakshmi is the essence of both the creator as well as the creation. Okay. So once your consciousness is able to perceive the full view of, of Lakshmi, who is the mother of this primordial lotus, and once this consciousness is guided by this Padmini Shakti, you deliver the nectar of this lotus to the world around you. Okay. And this is also a prayer to recognize and embrace Lakshmi as Im. Im is the heart and soul of the Sri Vidya mantra, right? So once you recognize this im, once you internalize this im, once this sound gets internalized, Lakshmi walks into your life in the form of the bija mantra, which is rim. Okay, and when this rim bija mantra opens up your heart chakra, it illuminates and activates the wealth contained within you. Okay, contained, all the wealth that you seek, all the richness that you seek, it is always within you. Okay, so this rim is the mantra that holds the power of knowledge. What is the bija representing knowledge? It is aim. And what is the bija representing the power of will? It is klim. Okay, so rim is the bija that holds the power of aim as well as the power of klim. Okay, so once rim holds aim as well as klim, it sustains all the three states of consciousness. That means waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. Right? So this rim mantra, just like it sustains the aim as well as the klim bija, it also holds and sustains the three peaks of the 15 syllable Shri Vidya mantra. Okay, and it is to this mysterious radiance that you are surrendering yourself. Okay, that means when you surrender, you are not a criminal to surrender. Okay, it means when you surrender, you are declaring that you have no room for anything or anyone in your consciousness other than the Divine Mother Lakshmi. Okay, that is the meaning of surrender. You have no room for anything else in your consciousness. Okay, people always talk about surrender. You are not Virappan that will surrender. Okay, it means you don't have room for anything else rather than that form of the divine to which you are surrendering. Okay, so we'll go to mantra 6. Just give me a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay, so we move on to the 6th mantra or the 6th verse of the Shri Suktam. Okay. Adityavarne tapaso dhijato vanaspatishtvava vrakshodhavilvaha tasya phalani tapasanudantu yantarayascha bahya alakshmihi. So this is an ode to to the divinity of the sun, to the divinity of the Bilva tree, to the and Bilva is known as the lord of the forest, and it is said that Bilva is born from the tapas of Sri Lakshmi, and through tapas one attains the fruits of abundance. Okay, so this is again a prayer to drive away all your internal and external destitution. Okay, so Aditya Varne means the bright divinity which is attributed to the sun. Aditya is of course the sun. Tapasa or tapasaha, this means from tapas. Adi jataha, that means that has been born. Okay, Vanaspatis, that means the lord of the forest. Okay, Tava means your, Vrakshaha means tree, Atha means it denotes auspiciousness. Bilvaha, it means Bilva tree. I've forgotten the scientific name. Okay, it is I think some marmelos, Agil marmelos. I hope that is correct. Okay, just look that up. Okay, Tasya means of that. Phalani means fruits. Tapasa means with tapas or through tapas. Nudantu means to remove. Ya, that which. Antara means internal. Yashcha means and that which. Bahya, that means external. And then alakshmihi, that means lack of prosperity or lack of goodness and beauty. Okay, so Jata Vedas brings to you the knowledge pertaining to the origin of the Bilva tree. Okay, and again, this is from the Vishnu Puran, In the very beginning, when creation came into being, vegetation covered the earth. It was populated by insects and animals that consumed vegetation, and trees were devoid of any kind of fruits. Okay, so propelled by her compassionate intention, Lakshmi decided to create an environment which is conducive to humans. Okay, and she did that by committing herself to intense austerity. Okay, and through this power of her austerity, she condensed her essence with such intensity that she began to glow like the sun. And from this radiance, or from this glow, emerged Bilva. And why Bilva is so special? Why Bilva is, why Bilva leaves are so, so revered? They are offered to Shiva because Bilva was the first tree on earth to bear fruit. Okay. From the right eye of Lakshmi emerged Kamadeva, who is the lord of pleasure and absolute beauty. And from the left eye emerged Rati, the consort of Kamadeva, who is also the goddess of passion. Okay. And at the behest of Lakshmi, Kamadeva and Rati, they made this Bilva tree their home. So when Bilva tree started housing Kamadeva and Rati, the brightly lit moon of beauty and joy began to shine over the forest covering the earth. And this happened on the day of Purnima. Okay, so the moon was full, and this full moon shone over the forest covering the earth, and that transformed it into a garden which was fit for human habitation. And since then, all the forces of creation have revered the Bilva tree as the lord of the forest. Okay, so this Bilva tree has a very intrinsic relationship with Lakshmi. Okay, it has several healing and nourishing properties. Okay, and if you know, ancient India was so rich because of the reason that gold was available in abundance. Okay, ancient India used to deal with gold. All the other nations, they could not do that. Only ancient India had this power to deal with gold. Okay, why so much gold, and how did so much gold come from? Because there is an alchemical way to transform base metals into gold by using this very Bilva tree. Okay, and this is a part of my spiritual research. I'm still searching for this technology that allows this thing to happen. It can happen, but I don't have the technique yet. It has gotten lost in the annals of history, in the annals of, let's say, through all the invasions and through all the destructions that happened. It has gotten lost. This power is lost, but this power is there. Okay, and Bilva leaves also have the power to transform a dull and dense mind into a radiant one. So if someone has a good knowledge of Ayurveda, they would know that Bilva roots are used to prepare Ayurvedic medicines that are used to sharpen brain power or memory power. Okay, and if someone is doing tapasya, or if someone is doing sadhana, and they are unable to control sexual thoughts, or they are unable to control their excessive sexual urges, then just put 3 Bilva leaves under your pillow and sleep. You'll be surprised with the results. Okay, because they have the power to transform that sexual energy into spiritual power. Okay, so this is a prayer for humans to commit themselves to tapas. As I said, if you're doing tapasya, if you're doing sadhana, and if you're unable to get rid of your sexual urges, just have 3 Bilva leaves under your pillow. Okay, and if you're doing a tapasya that does not allow you to sleep on the bed, and wherever you are sleeping, just put 3 Bilva leaves under your pillow. Okay, the results will be astonishing. Even for students, if you find, yes, you can put that every day. Okay, and if you find, yes, every night before sleeping. Yes, Bilva root powder. Okay, Bilva root powder that is used in the in Ayurvedic medicines for enhancing memory. All right, and if there is a student who is preparing for examination, or there is a student who is not being able to focus or concentrate, the same thing. Put 3 bilwa leaves under his or her pillow, and you'd be astonished with the results. Okay, so it's very easy. It's a very easy it's a very easy way to induce concentration and focus. All right. So when you engage in tapas, you detoxify your body and you purify your mind. And with this pure and discerning mind, you understand that, you know, the natural world has the capacity to provide everything that you need to live a happy, healthy, and prosperous life. Okay, this world is enough for everyone, despite all the population, despite of everything. Okay, you can use the same bilwa leaves till they dry. All right, once they dry up, then you can replace it. Okay, so the earth already has enough abundance to keep you happy, healthy, and prosperous. Okay, when Buddha said that, when Gandhi said that the earth has enough resources to sustain your need, but not your greed, he was referring to this. Okay, so when you are committed to this tapasya, you become more vigilant and you become more enlightened. Okay, so nowadays there is a form that it does not require you to engage in, in homa or yagya. Okay, it is known as bio brain hacking. All right, that also increases your brain capacity, biohacking or bio brain hacking, they call it. Okay, so you can explore that as well. A lot of free techniques are available in YouTube. Okay, and once you commit yourself, once you do sadhana, once you do tapasya, you achieve sankalpa shakti. Sankalpa shakti means the infallible power of will and determination. Okay, and only through tapas, only through sadhana, you can receive, retain, and multiply the gifts that Lakshmi has to offer you from her subtle domain. Okay, and once you purify your consciousness by the power of tapasya, by the power of sadhana, that knowledge or that illuminating knowledge drives away both external as well as internal poverty. Okay, so that's it from me. We have completed 2 verses today. We'll be trying to complete 2 verses in the next class. Okay, if you have any questions, I welcome them.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Like I go to Shiv Mandir every day. So वहां से ही बिल्वा पत्र लाके और रख सकते हैं
Yes,
पत्ते के
yes,
नीचे.
you can do it. You can do it.
Okay, sir. And the concentration part, you were saying something. So okay, I'll get that in the video. Actually, I was in the lift, so I missed that one.
Yeah. You will. The recordings will be uploaded after this video. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right then. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow for the Kala Sarpa class, as well as on Sunday for the Jyotish Foundation class. Namaste. Om Gurave Namaha.
Thank you, sir.